Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for Heim. And today we are going to be doing a base breakdown of my first intricate, beautiful build of the Pale Oak Village that I put a lot of time and effort into the architecture of, busting out brand new roofing styles that I've never built with before, and I think it looks really great. Get yourself a Pale Oak vacation home that looks as good in the front as it does in the back, baby. We've got a hot tub for the huzz. View this beautiful Pale Oak vacation home as your Minecraft Airbnb, equipped with all of the blocks you could need for practicality and functionality within your Minecraft world. Full of storage, a master bedroom, an enchantment table. This bad boy has all of the utilities that you could ever need within your Minecraft world. And as we befall nightfall in the lands of Heim, we check back in with the Pale Oak vacation home, and yet its beauty does not waver. It is well lit by the white frog lamps and some end rods to really show off the great palette of the Pale Oak village. I was going for a gothic and Victorian era house feel for the build. And without further ado, let's get into the base breakdown. But I really like the detailing and the color palette that I used on it. I feel like it's a really great addition to the Pale Oak village here. And honestly, we don't need to have a crosshair or inventory up. We need to just bask in this glory in the F1 mode, baby. Look at that. Just the camera and all of Heim's Pale Oak beauty. I can't wait to flesh it out with more pale moss and some roads going around to the different builds. Then it's really gonna just tie the whole entire village together. But what we did on the exterior, we used a whole lot of windowsills. I like to line the windowsills with plants, potted plants, you know, my own little custom plants with the Pale Oak leaves. We did some framework with end rods, stairs, and slabs. That really makes all of the windows and doorways pop in this beautiful Pale Oak vacation home. Then we lit up the tops of the roofs using some white frog lamps. They look really good. They match the palette really well. And then that way, you know, it brightens up the build in its entirety during the nighttime. So the exterior I'm super proud of. I even, you know, fleshed it out a little bit with some custom spruce trees, custom oak tree over there. But we did some, you know, framework with like a gutter system using the fence gates here in between the different parts of the roof. I really like to build out the second floors of the build so they kind of jut out a little bit further. I build them up with like stairs for the foundation to hold them all up, and then the framework extends out further from the base of the house. And honestly, the back of the vacation home I may like even more than the front. Using all of the different colors of flowers really kind of brighten up the tone of the build, because the palette's super muted and relaxed with a lot of grays, light greens, whites. But when you throw in the different potted plants, it just adds a little bit of vibrancy and detailing to the build. Like, I really appreciate using those blue flowers from the swamp. They look really good, you know, they have a whole bunch of flowers jutting off in different directions. They're super textured. I tried to use these flowers all over the entirety of the Pale Oak vacation home. As you can see on the top of our roof, I've got some beautiful lightning rods thrown down because, I'm not gonna lie, I had quite the experience building this vacation home. It was a dark, stormy day, and I heard lightning strike. I didn't think anything, you know, really about it until I went up to the top of my Pale Oak vacation home into the master bedroom, and I realized that everything was burning down because I guess logs and moss are super flammable, and so I watched as my beautiful art burned down into the ground. Luckily, I was able to extinguish the fires before too much damage occurred. I do have PTSD, and now I will never not place down lightning rods. But I do have a question for you guys. How can I keep Endermen from stealing blocks in my home? They keep stealing the pale moss from my home. They'll take random blocks of it and it'll just go missing. Another detail that I really like about the Pale Oak vacation home is that I kind of tried to make my own custom biome. I fleshed out mossy cobblestone, deep slate, and pale moss, threw down some flowers, and I just think it looks, like a biome you could see in the overworld. I like the mixture of these blocks. It looks really good. They all blend really well together. And I built it along up into the foundations of my home here. And then, of course, what would a vacation home be without a beautiful, exquisite hot tub at 103 degrees? Oh yeah, feels good on the toes, baby. Not too shabby. Threw some campfires underneath to give it the smoking effect. Because what's a hot tub without a little bit of bubbles, am I right? And then right over here, that's where you can throw your towel up. Throw your towels over this little shower curtain thing. And now let's go and kind of look at the interior. As you can see, we've got some particle effects going on. I've got some fireflies planted in the floor. We used this bad boy while we were creating this incredible structure. The stonecutter came in very handy. And then, just like the exterior, I tried to really use detailing with the plants. Got very strange custom chandelier going on over here with the chains and the end rods. And, we wanted to throw in a little bit of red too. Got mushroom going on. But there's multiple ways to explore the vacation home. It's very open with how you can get around. The layout is very easy to traverse. We've got a awesome staircase right here. And then if we go on over here, we use some resin for some more texture. Definitely gonna close this so that way a creeper doesn't get inside. But we got some more potted plants down, resin for detailing, the beautiful white frog lamp lighting the entirety of this floor as well as the second floor, and then a ladder to go up there. But honestly, it's more fun to go up this beautiful staircase, and it shows off more of the build. So it's going up. We get a little look at our custom spruce tree. We can look out over the farmlands that our Heim member Saxter has been working on. Look at this custom chandelier from the side. Cherry blossom tree over here. Looks really nice. But I like this weird take on a chandelier. I think it looks cool. I like how the different end rods are at different heights and locations. And let's go and look at the cherry blossom trees over here. And oh, look at this. A balcony. And it overlooks the entirety of the Pale Oak Village. So this is going to be a really good lookout spot. Once we have all of the roads and pathways laid down and all of the rest of our builds, you can just kind of go up on this hill at the vacation home as the rain pours down and the nightfall seeps in, and just take in the art project that this is becoming. I'm quite proud. I think it looks really great so far. So of course we needed a beautiful lookout. Let's close the door. And more potted plants. Really cool staircase going on here. So we have an enchantment table because this is an anti-poverty Airbnb. We got all the essentials going on. Anything and everything you could need is right here in this build. Look out at the window at the laser tag arena over here. The hide and seek arena as well. And I really like using these windowsills. Just gives so much detail to the exterior of our builds here. And then obviously that goes down to the resin floor. We'll climb up. Got a beautiful chest room here. I kind of went a little ham on the crafting tables. Probably gonna delete those. But more awesome windowsills. Got some firefly plants down, just so that way we get more particle effects even in the upper areas of our build where I can't hide it in the floor as easily. So we just incorporate them on the windowsill. Even got them an interior windowsill. Give it some more detail, more life to the build. And, the chest room honestly could use some improvement. It's not the most intricate and detailed chest room, just a whole bunch of storage going on. Just needed it as I started working on the Pale Oak Village. This is where I started to store all of the different resources I needed. This is the first build, major build at least, that I worked on in this part of Heim. And then we get up here to the top. I have my old lady here. Her name's Babushki. As you can see, Babushki. Got these beautiful flowers that'll open up during the nighttime. And honestly, I really like to have open gaps because it kind of feels like a balcony. I can just go, jump out, look at the scenery even more. Look at that. You can see so much land. You can see Olympus in the background. Even the starting area of Heim, we can see some of the builds over there. Got a beautiful purple lollipop and ender chest. Some fruit to munch on if we get hungry. We can just take it straight from the source, straight from the plant. And yeah, this is the entirety of the Pale Oak Village. A triple bed, baby. This is a king bed. A lot of room to roll around, get rambunctious. This is quite the area. I'm very proud of this incredible build. I think the interior looks so good. I like how the logs run down the middle, breaking up the different squares of color we have going on. And then it's all lit up, of course, by a beautiful frog lamp here. Let me know, do you guys like the front more? Got some, you know, beautiful windows worked in, balcony, good framework for the doorways. Or do you guys like the back angle here with the awesome hot tub? But as the weather begins to drop, I think that I'm going to head into bed. Another reason that I like to have these open gaps in the master bedroom and just fly right in and then go and take a nap. If you guys like any of the building ideas that I worked on here, any of the architectural designs or interior design choices that I used, let me know and tell me down below. Do you guys like the Pale Oak Village and how it's turning out so far? Like and subscribe, it means a whole lot to me and the channel. I appreciate all of you who support my art and learn a thing or two that you can incorporate in your own Minecraft world. So thank you so much for checking out another build and art project here in Heimcraft. And I will see you guys in the next one with some more rambunctious interior design choices at a different build within this beautiful village. The interior is cooking and you guys are in for quite a treat and some surprises. So to all a good night, and I will see you in the next one.